And drivers, they are not the most tech-savvy people on earth, right? So how do you start in 2012, like basically acquiring your first driver and basically educating them, like how to use Grab Taxi?
Well, it was tough. They were clueless. They're old. All the old uncles. Aiya, big Kwan la cannot see la. The app. They just didn't understand it. So they're like, look, I'm jaded by the world. I don't understand technology. Most of them are old uncles, whether in Malaysia or Singapore or many other countries, or just people who are not educated. So jaded plus uneducated and completely apprehensive. So when we first started, we had to go fleet to fleet, driver to driver. We stood, until today we stand outside, whether it's airport, whether it's shopping malls, taxi lines, going window by window and just knocking window by window. I did it too, in the hot sun, by gas stations, and we just literally go, uncle, let us try la. Through time, we learned how to scale, right? We had 3 people do it, so especially at certain airports, they can only line up very quickly. So we had one person sign up, one person take over his phone, one person convince him. So within something like 30 seconds, he signed up, right? So
when they want to acquire users, the first thing that they think about is like, I would just go to Facebook and then I would just like target the drivers on Facebook, like do advertising and things like that. Like, what is the mindset behind like, okay, like all of a sudden like, I have to talk to drivers and then acquire them like one by one?
Yeah, the sexy terms, right? Viral, like what Kylie just mentioned, growth hacking, all that. It sounds sexy, very fluffy, but you just got to go back to the real stuff, right? So going back to the basics of where does your customer, so they pay us, right? Every job they pay us. You need to understand. So for example, for me, every quarter, my fiance and I will go on a Sunday and go pick up passengers, right? Feel the lives and understand what problems we are solving for them, understand how it feels to to play with the driver app. I think these are things that you can't scale, obviously, because I only have so many hours, but there's a very typical Japanese principle, sangen shugi. It means feel the problem, see the problem, fix it yourself. When you feel the problem, I think when that happens and your teammates, your fellow brothers and sisters, they feel that you understand their problem and the drivers feel your pain, and and they know you feel their pain, and your call center agents know you feel their pain, then everybody just comes together, alignment, and then it scales. So I think you need to make sure you can do all kinds of fancy marketing stuff, but you really need to fix a problem. When you launch a real solution to a real problem, the take-up naturally happens.
So how do you prioritize your time?
A very good distinguished engineer from Microsoft recently told me, it's what is core and non-core. Core is the people that affects your business. Don't spend time on a non-core crap. Go back, always remind yourself, who's paying me? Riders are paying me, spend time with them. Who's paying me? Drivers are paying me, spend time with them. My people are driving the company, spend time with them. That's how I think about it. Really, hire people who are smarter than you, faster than you, sharper than you, but still humble and give you feedback with mutual respect, right? And they can take constructive feedback. So I think allowing ourselves to go out with a strong regional team and hiring the best local talent, let us combine it to become hyper relevant, right? That really helped us grow so fast and we became relevant in every city because of the top local people with top regional people brainstorming, joint ownership together to come up with a solution.